There was, as in their fairy tales, as are in the Times Ray. There was a famous loyal but a most beautiful maid. She was her parents' only child, bright like the sun at noon, like the Virgin midst the saints, and among stars the moon. From the deep shadow of the vault her step now she directs toward a window at its new bright evening star expects. She looks as in the distance sees he rises, darts his rays, and leads the blackish loaded ships on the wet moving waves. To look at him every night her soul, her instincts spur, and as he looks at her for weeks he falls in love with her. And as on her elbow she leans, her temple along her rim, she feels in her heart and soul that she falls in love with him. And every night his spurny flames more stormily renew, when in the shadow of the castle she shows to his bright view. And to her room with her slow steps he bears his steps and aims, leaving out of his sparkles cold a toil of shaking flames. And when she throws upon her bed her tired limbs and reposes, he glides his light along her hands and her sweet eyelash closes. And from the mirror on her shape a beam has spread and burns on her big eyes that beat though closed, and on her face that turns. Her smiles view him, the mirror shows him trembling in the nook, for he is plunging in her dreams so that their souls may hope. She speaks with him in sleep and sighs while her heart-swelled veins drum. O sweet Lord of my fairy nights, why comest thou not? Come, descend to me, O the evening star, thou canst glide on a beam, enter my dwelling and my mind, and over my life gleam. And he listens and trembles, and still more for her love craves, and as quick as the lightning he plunges into the waves. The water in that very spot moves rolling many rings, and out of the unknown dark depth a superb young man springs. As on the threshold or the sill his hasty steps he leads, holds in his hand a staff with at its top a crown of reeds. A young boy born he seems to be, with soft and golden hair, a blue shroud binds in a knot on his naked shoulder fair. The shade of his face is of wax, and thou canst see throughout a handsome dead now dormant eyes that throw their sparkles out. From my sphere hardly I come to follow by call and near. The heaven is my father and my mother is the sea, so that I could come to thy room and look at thee from near. With my light reborn from waves my fate toward thee I steer. Oh come my treasure wonderful, and thy world leave aside, for I am evening star up from, and thou wouldst be my bride. In my palace of coral I'll take thee for Years have passed since, but evening star comes up again and stays just as before, spreading o'er her his clear translucent rays. In sleep she would remember him, and as before her whole wish for the master of the waves is clinching now her soul. Descend to me, mild evening star, thou canst glide on a beam, enter my dwelling and my mind, and over my life gleam. He hears them from the dire despair of such a woeful weird. He dies and the heavens revolve ere he has disappeared. Soon in the air flames ruddy spread, the humanoid repose, a superb form, the spasms of the chaotic valley's moans. On his locks of black hair he bears his crown of fierce fire frames. He floats as he really comes, swimming in the sun's flames. His black shroud lets develop out his arms marbly and hale. He pensively and sadly brings his face awfully pale, but his big wonderful eyes gleam chimerically